So I'm driving around, headed toward Cubs to pick up some of this chicken for family dinner. And in the back of my mind, I'm constantly hearing these figures speaking, talking about the election of 2020 was stolen. And these guys that are being interviewed are people who are totally committed to basically every lie that Donald Trump has ever told. They say Donald Trump stands up for the people, not the government. And you sit there, you watch these people, you look at these people, and you just see how they can sit there and act like a lie is nothing. And it's almost like pathetic. And you ask these people, you should, or if you did, why are they so hard on the Democrats? I mean, why do they have to believe everything that Donald Trump says? And I'm sure they will give you an answer, something that they expect you to accept. But then if you ask them, well, since the Democrats are so demonic and so evil, if you had the election and you got rid of every Democrat out of office and only people in power were Republicans, would there be any poverty in America? Could you rid America of the poverty? What about crime and violence? Would you get rid of crime and violence? Will there be any racism or hatred? Can you take care of that? And I'm sure every last one of you who were asked that question would have to be honest to this degree and tell the truth and say, no way, Jose. But then, if you got rid of all the Republicans and put only the Democrats in office, you ask the question, will you be able to assure that everybody would have employment, that they would have housing, or that the same basic things that you would ask the Republicans, could they provide this? Would that be hatred and racism and bigotry? And I'm sure if they were to tell the truth, as Republicans did, they would have to say, no, we couldn't resolve the problems. Then that's when I would have to look at the American people and say to them, Republicans nor Democrats got solutions to your problems. So why are you constantly putting these guys in office? Why are you constantly sticking with Republicans and Democrats? Why are you constantly sticking with something that can't work for you? You know dictatorship can't work for you. You see how it has already destroyed a certain portion of the society. So why can't you trust something that will work? And if you say, well, what would work? You ask yourself, what have you put on paper that would work? What works on paper? And there at least is one that works on paper, and that is giving God the glory, the respect, the honor, treating people like you want to be treated, realizing that all resources belong to God. And anything that we see that's messed up right now, it has to do when man put his hands on it. Other than that, it works just fine. And so let us listen to the Spirit that tells us that the resources that God have given us are to be used to satisfy the things that we need and have been given gifts enough to create and involve us all in, so we don't owe anybody nothing, but yet have access to everything. Well, that sounds too godly. Nobody wants to hear anything like that. They want to lie and cheat and steal and take advantage and say they're bigger and better, that they deserve more and are willing to kill to get more. That's the way of the world, whether we like it or not.